Good day! For this video, we will talk about preparing and cooking vegetable dishes. Here are our topics: principles of preparing vegetables and methods of preparing vegetables. Here are our learning targets. Number 1, I can describe the principles of preparing vegetables. 2, I can describe the different methods of cooking vegetables. Vegetables are edible parts of plants. They may be roots, tubers, bulbs, stems, leaves, flowers, seeds, or legumes. They may be served cooked or raw in their natural state or in a completely changed appearance. The nutritional content of vegetables as well as their taste and texture is affected by how you handle them, and especially by how you cook them. Here are some guidelines to keep in mind. Number 1. Nutrient loss occurs when vegetables are exposed to light and air. Therefore, do not wash, chop, or slice vegetables until you are ready to use them. While vegetables should always be washed before you cook or serve them raw, long soaking is not recommended, as it can leach out water-soluble vitamins. You can quickly but thoroughly rinse vegetables under cold running water or dunk them in several changes of water in a basin. Use a soft brush to remove dirt that clings. Lukewarm water also helps to release sand and grit from leafy vegetables. Remember that many nutrients are concentrated just beneath the skin. If possible, do not peel vegetables such as potatoes and beets, or cook them in their skins and peel them after cooking, when their thin skins will slip off. In general, most vegetables should be cooked until they are barely tender or crisp tender. Only then will they retain most of their nutrients, bright colors, and fresh flavors. Of course, this rule does not apply to every vegetable. Potatoes, for instance, need to be cooked until tender or they will be inedible. Classification of vegetables. Guidelines in buying vegetables. Number 1. Buy vegetables that are free from bruises or blemishes due to decay. 2. Select leafy vegetables that are fresh, young, and free from decay. Avoid the wilted one. Number 3. Choose the firm, even-colored, and free from scars and spots. Number 4. Avoid buying vegetables that are peeled, cut up, or soaked in water. Number 5. Select dry seeds or legumes that are not powdery and are free from holes. Methods of cooking vegetables. There are two types of cooking methods. The first one is the moist heat method, where we use water, liquid, or steam to transfer heat to food. The second one is the dry heat method, which involves the circulation of hot air or direct contact to fat to transfer heat. Let's start with the moist heat method of cooking. The first one is the boiling method or the blanching method. It is a mise en place method commonly used in professional kitchens when prepping qualities of vegetables for service. Most any vegetable can be blanched or fully cooked in this fashion. The vegetables are submerged in a large quantity of rapidly boiling water that is highly salted and then cooked for a prescribed amount of time. Then, they are drained and plunged into an ice water bath to stop the cooking process. The blanching method brightens and sets the color of the vegetables, especially green varieties. Blanching also acts as a preservative because the process deactivates enzymes that turn plants soft, brown, or otherwise unsavory. Simmering. It is a cooking method gentler than boiling. Simmering refers to cooking food in liquid or cooking just the liquid itself at a temperature slightly below the boiling point at around 180 to 190 degrees. Some vegetables require a gentler moist heat cooking process. Poaching. It is a low-heat cooking method from 180 to 190 degrees Fahrenheit in aromatic liquids including court bouillon, stock, broth, coconut milk, juice, butter, or oil. This method is used for hearty root vegetables with stable pigment colors including carrots, parsnips, rutabagas, and turnips. Other vegetables including fennel, onions, artichokes, and leeks also can be cooked in this style. Sous vide. It is done in a vacuum package with an immersion circulator or hot water bath at 190 degrees Fahrenheit or at 88 degrees Celsius. The vegetables are trimmed, lightly seasoned, oiled, and sealed. The cooking temperature and method are similar to poaching. The advantage of vacuum packaging is that it locks in all the flavors of the vegetables. The process can be used for any type of vegetables. Steaming is the best way of retaining flavor, color, and vital nutrients of vegetables. Just be careful not to overcook them as this will make them limp and tasteless. Glazing. This method is used for a wide variety of vegetables. Glazing is done in a shallow pan with a small amount of water along with butter, sugar, and salt. Add other herbs and spices as desired. Various liquids including wine, stock, or juice can be incorporated. Braising or stewing. It is the method of cooking large cuts of meat, poultry, or vegetables in enough flavored liquid to partially cover over a very low heat. The pot is tightly covered so that the food cooks slowly in the liquid and steam until very tender. Dry heat cooking methods. Sautéing. These are done from either a raw or a par-cooked state. Avoid overloading the pan because it causes the temperature to drop and creates a steaming effect instead of sautéing. Stir frying is a sautéing process achieved in a wok. The technique is similar to sautéing and can be done in a sauté pan if wok is not available. Frying vegetables. It produces a crisp texture with a caramelized taste. It uses more fats or oils in the cooking process than sautéing and is divided into two categories: pan-fried and deep-fried. Vegetables cooked using these methods are often coated with breading or are butter dipped to create fritters or tempura. Grilling and broiling. Cooking vegetables on heated coal or oven until the skin begins to blister and the middle becomes soft. Roasting or baking. It brings out the natural sweetness in vegetables by concentrating the flavors and caramelizing the natural sugars in them. Almost any vegetable is a good candidate for roasting. Gratin casserole. A baked gratin combines vegetables with sauces or other ingredients that are layered in a casserole and topped with breadcrumbs or cheese. For CSMA values integration, take note that vegetable dishes are one of the healthiest meals that you can prepare. Cooking healthy dishes is an act of care and love, and this means that you are mindful of the people around you.